Imagine this. You sit down to study for 8 hours, books open, highlighter ready, phone on silent, and after all that time, you barely remember anything. Now imagine the opposite. You study for just 2 hours and remember almost everything. Sounds fake, right? But here's the truth. You don't need more time, you need a better method. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to study 8 hours worth of content in just 2 focused hours. No motivation tricks, no random hacks, just a simple system you can copy tonight. Let me guess. You've tried studying hard, rereading notes, highlighting everything, watching lectures again. It feels productive, but then exam day comes and your mind goes blank. That's because passive studying is a lie. It makes you feel smart without actually making you smarter. That's why you can sit for 6 to 8 hours and still feel behind. But what if the problem isn't you? What if your study system is broken? So here's the shift. We're not going to study longer, we're going to study smarter. And this entire method is built on one rule. Recall beats rereading every single time. Here's how it works. Start with just 20 minutes. Pick one topic. Not your whole syllabus, not 10 chapters, just one. Read it or watch it and try to understand it. Don't highlight everything. Your goal isn't to store information, it's to understand it once. Because the real learning starts right after this. After those 20 minutes, close your book. No cheating. Then ask yourself, what do I remember? Start recalling. Out loud, on paper, or in your head. It doesn't matter if it's messy or if you only remember 30%. That's exactly what you want. Because this is where your brain actually learns. When you try to recall, your brain struggles. And that struggle is what builds memory. Not comfort, not rereading. Struggle. Instead of spending hours reading the same page, you spend a few minutes trying to pull it from your memory. And that's what makes it stick. Think about it. You can scroll for hours and forget everything, but one embarrassing moment from school stays in your mind for years. Why? Because your brain processed it actively. That's exactly what recall forces you to do. Now, here's the part that turns 2 hours into 8 hours of real learning. After recalling, open your notes again and check what you missed. Don't reread everything. Just fix the gaps. Maybe you forgot a formula or missed a concept. Focus only on those. This takes a few minutes, but it sharpens your understanding instantly. Now repeat this cycle. 20 minutes of learning, close everything, recall, and fix the gaps. That's one cycle. Do this 4 or 5 times, and that's your 2-hour session. By the end, you've actively processed the same information multiple times, which is far more powerful than passively reading for hours. But there's one more step that makes the information stick for weeks. The next day, don't reread everything. Just spend 5 minutes trying to recall what you studied yesterday without looking at your notes first. It will feel like you've forgotten most of it, and that's normal. But when you try, it comes back faster, stronger, and clearer. That's how it moves into long-term memory. This is where everything changes. You're no longer cramming, you're not stressed, and you're not sitting for 8 hours feeling guilty. You're actually learning, and that confidence is addictive. Because let's be honest, studying for 8 to 10 hours usually leads to burnout. You start strong, your focus drops, you reach for your phone, guilt kicks in, and then you promise yourself you'll do better tomorrow. And the cycle repeats. But with this method, you only need 2 hours of real focus. No burnout, no fake productivity, just real results. There's just one mistake you need to avoid. Don't turn recall into passive review. If you're looking at your notes while trying to remember, you're not recalling. You're rereading again, and that ruins the entire system. Make it uncomfortable. Make it messy. That's where real growth happens. So here's the simple system. Study a topic for 20 minutes, close everything, recall, fix your gaps, and repeat. The next day, spend 5 minutes recalling again. That's it. No 8-hour grind, no burnout. Just smart studying. Listen, you're not bad at studying. You've just been using a system that doesn't work. And once you fix the system, everything changes. Your confidence, your focus, your results. So don't just watch this and move on. Try it tonight. Pick one topic, do one cycle, and see how different it feels. Because small systems create big results. Let's level up together.